Welcome to my Passion Travel channel, the channel specializing in street food and travel. Brochettes, grilled skewers of meat, often chicken. Here's a basic recipe for preparing brochettes, along with the ingredients you'll need. Ingredients: 500 g of meat, chicken, beef, or goat, cut into bite-sized pieces. Wooden or metal skewers. If using wooden skewers, soak them in water for at least 30 minutes to prevent burning. Marinade. You can use a pre-made marinade or make your own with ingredients like 2 cloves of garlic, minced 1 small onion, finely chopped 2 tablespoons of soy sauce or Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil or olive oil, salt, and pepper to taste optional. Spices like paprika, cumin, chili powder, or herbs like thyme or rosemary for additional flavor instructions. Prepare the marinade. In a bowl, combine minced garlic, chopped onion, soy sauce or Worcestershire sauce, vegetable oil, salt, pepper, and any additional spices or herbs you'd like to use. Mix well to combine all the ingredients thoroughly. Marinate the meat. Place the meat pieces in a shallow dish or a resealable plastic bag. Pour the marinade over the meat, ensuring that all the pieces are evenly coated. Cover the dish or seal the bag, and let the meat marinate in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour, or preferably overnight, to allow the flavors to penetrate the meat. Fried plantains. Ripe plantains sliced and deep fried until golden. Fried plantains are a delightful and popular street food found in many parts of Africa, including Mbandaka. Here's how you can prepare them. Ingredients: ripe plantains, yellow with some black spots. Vegetable oil, for frying salt, optional, for seasoning instructions. Peel and slice the plantains. Start by peeling the plantains. Cut off both ends of each plantain and make a shallow slit along the length of the skin. Peel away the skin. Slice the plantains into rounds or diagonal slices, depending on your preference. The slices should be about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. Heat the oil. Pour vegetable oil into a deep frying pan or skillet. There should be enough oil to submerge the plantain slices. Heat the oil over medium to medium-high heat until it reaches around 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius. You can test if the oil is hot enough by dropping in a small piece of plantain. It should sizzle and float to the surface. Fry the plantains. Carefully add the plantain slices to the hot oil in batches, making sure not to overcrowd the pan. Fry them for about 2-3 minutes on each side, or until they turn golden brown and caramelized. Use a slotted spoon or spatula to flip the plantains halfway through the frying process, ensuring that both sides are evenly cooked. Remove the fried plantains from the oil and place them on a plate lined with paper towels to drain off any excess oil. Season and serve. If desired, sprinkle the fried plantains with a pinch of salt immediately after removing them from the oil. The salt helps enhance the natural sweetness of the plantains. Serve the fried plantains hot as a snack or side dish. They can be enjoyed on their own or paired with savory accompaniments like grilled meats, beans, or rice. Beignets, deep-fried doughnuts, sometimes filled with jam or chocolate. Beignets are delightful fried pastries that originated in France, but have become popular in various forms across Africa, including in Mbandaka. Here's how you can prepare them. Ingredients: 2 cups all-purpose flour, 1 4-cup granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 4 teaspoon salt, 1 large egg, 1 2-cup milk, 2 tablespoons melted butter, vegetable oil, for frying powdered sugar, for dusting instructions. Prepare the dough. In a large mixing bowl, whisk together the flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt until well combined. In a separate bowl, beat the egg, then add the milk and melted butter. Mix until smooth. Gradually pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients, stirring until a thick and smooth dough forms. It should be similar in consistency to a pancake batter. Fry the beignets. Heat vegetable oil in a deep fryer or large pot to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 190 degrees Celsius. Drop spoonfuls of the dough into the hot oil, using a tablespoon or a cookie dough scoop. Be careful not to overcrowd the fryer, as the beignets need space to puff up and cook evenly. Fry the beignets for about 2-3 minutes on each side, or until they turn golden brown and puffed up. Use a slotted spoon or spider strainer to remove the fried beignets from the oil and transfer them to a plate lined with paper towels to drain off any excess oil. Dust with powdered sugar. While the beignets are still warm, dust them generously with powdered sugar. You can use a fine mesh sieve or a shaker to evenly coat the beignets with powdered sugar. Serve warm. Beignets are best enjoyed fresh and warm, so serve them immediately after dusting with powdered sugar. They make a delicious breakfast or snack and can be enjoyed with a cup of coffee or hot chocolate. Grilled corn. Corn on the cob, grilled corn, also known as roasted corn on the cob, is a popular street food enjoyed in many parts of the world, including Mbandaka. Here's how you can prepare it. Ingredients: fresh corn on the cob, husks removed, butter or olive oil, salt, and pepper. To taste, optional toppings: grated cheese, chili powder, lime juice, chopped herbs, for example, cilantro, or mayonnaise instructions. Preheat the grill. Preheat your grill to medium-high heat. If using charcoal, wait until the coals are hot and covered with ash before grilling. Prepare the corn. Remove the husks and silk from the corn cobs. Rinse the corn under cold water to remove any remaining silk. Season the corn. Brush the corn cobs with melted butter or olive oil. Sprinkle with salt and pepper to taste. This simple seasoning enhances the natural sweetness of the corn. Grill the corn. Place the seasoned corn cobs directly on the grill grates. Close the lid and cook for about 10-15 minutes, turning occasionally, until the corn is tender and charred in spots. The exact grilling time may vary depending on the heat of your grill and the size of the corn cobs. Serve hot. Once the corn is grilled to perfection, remove it from the grill and transfer it to a serving platter. Optionally, you can brush the grilled corn with more melted butter and sprinkle with additional seasoning, such as grated cheese, chili powder, lime juice, chopped herbs, or mayonnaise. Serve the grilled corn hot as a delicious and flavorful street food snack or side dish. Grilled fish. Fresh fish seasoned and grilled over an open flame. Grilled fish is a delicious and healthy street food option enjoyed in many parts of the world, including Mbandaka. Here's a simple recipe for preparing grilled fish. Ingredients: whole fish, such as tilapia, catfish, or trout, cleaned and scaled, olive oil, or vegetable oil, salt, and pepper. To taste, lemon or lime wedges for serving fresh herbs, such as parsley, cilantro, or dill. For garnish, optional. Instructions: prepare the fish. Ensure the fish is cleaned and scaled. Make sure to remove any scales, guts, and gills from the cavity. Rinse the fish under cold water and pat dry with paper towels. Score the fish on both sides with shallow diagonal cuts, about 1 inch apart. This helps the fish cook more evenly and allows the seasoning to penetrate the flesh. Season the fish. Brush the fish liberally with olive oil or vegetable oil, both inside and out. Season the fish generously with salt and pepper, both inside the cavity and on the skin. Preheat the grill. Preheat your grill to medium-high heat. Make sure the grates are clean and well oiled to prevent the fish from sticking. Grill the fish. Place the seasoned fish directly on the grill grates. Close the lid and grill for about 5-7 minutes per side, depending on the size and thickness of the fish. Avoid flipping the fish too often to prevent it from falling apart. Use a spatula and tongs to carefully flip the fish halfway through the cooking process. Check for doneness. The fish is done when the flesh is opaque and easily flakes with a fork. The internal temperature should reach 145 degrees F, 63 degrees C. If the fish is not yet cooked through, continue grilling for a few more minutes until done. Serve hot. Once the fish is grilled to perfection, carefully transfer it to a serving platter. Garnish with fresh herbs and serve hot with lemon or lime wedges on the side.